Indian rope trick. This trick involves a rope that appears to stand erect. The rope itself is hollow, and it's secured to the lid of an underground cavity. An assistant hidden below extends a rod inside the rope, giving it rigidity, which is quickly withdrawn once the magician climbs. The rope then falls back to its original state. Statue of Liberty Disappearance. In this legendary illusion, Copperfield placed a curtain between the audience and the Statue of Liberty, making it seem to vanish completely. The trick involved slightly rotating the platform on which the audience was seated so that the statue ended up hidden behind one of the pillars. To mask the stage's subtle movement, loud bass music was used to cover up any vibrations. David Copperfield's laser trick. This laser trick creates the illusion that Copperfield's body is sliced in half, with him holding his lower half. He achieves this effect by adopting an awkward stance and holding a pair of fake legs in front of himself. The trick is designed to be convincing from the front, but loses its effect if viewed from the sides or back. Bullet catch illusion. The magician appears to catch a bullet fired from a gun using only their teeth. In reality, the gun fires blanks, and the marked bullet is never actually loaded into the gun, but kept concealed in the magician's hand. With a quick sleight of hand, they secretly place the bullet in their mouth and reveal it at the right moment. A pane of glass, which seems to shatter from the bullet, is preset to break as the gun goes off. Dove pan. The magician seems to produce live birds or objects from an empty pan. This is made possible by using a pan with a hidden compartment at the bottom, allowing objects to be loaded into it unnoticed before the big reveal. Guillotine illusion. In this act, the magician appears to be strapped into a guillotine, and the audience witnesses their head being chopped off. Later, it's revealed that the magician switched places with the executioner. This is possible because the magician wears armor shaped to look like their body, so the assistants can discreetly remove it from the guillotine setup, allowing the magician to escape and reappear as the executioner. Miser's dream. In this classic act, the magician produces an endless stream of coins from thin air. They achieve this by deftly palming coins and making it look as though they're pulling coins out of nothing or from a seemingly empty container. Metamorphosis. In this trick, the magician's assistant is locked in a closed, chained box, and in seconds, the magician seems to swap places with them. This is possible because the box has a removable back panel, allowing the assistant to slip out and the magician to enter before the curtain is lifted. Needle through arm. Here, the magician appears to push a large needle through their arm. Beforehand, they coat the area with a quick-drying adhesive, which helps stick the skin around the needle as they perform the trick. The needle even includes fake blood to heighten the illusion. Chinka chinka. In this sleight-of-hand trick, for objects are moved around by the magician, who secretly palms an extra object. They cover two objects at a time, distracting the audience and smoothly swapping objects until all items are in one place. Cups and balls. In this illusion, balls seem to appear, disappear, and multiply under cups. This is accomplished with an extra hidden ball in one of the cups, which the magician manipulates to keep the illusion going. Floating matchstick on card. A matchstick is made to look as though it floats above a playing card. This effect is done by placing an invisible thread across the card. When bent, the matchstick rests on the thread, giving it a floating appearance. Azra levitation. The assistant appears to rise into the air while lying on a bench, then vanishes when the covering cloth is removed. In reality, the assistant slips into a hidden compartment within the bench, and a wire frame takes her place to create the illusion. 3-card Monte. In this card game, the dealer holds 3 cards, 2 losing and 1 winning card, and shuffles them rapidly to confuse the audience. Through skillful manipulation, they ensure the audience can never correctly guess the winning card's location. 0 shuffle. This card shuffle looks typical, but keeps the order of the deck intact. The magician appears to shuffle the deck, but only pretends to lock the cards together, returning them to their original order. Scotch and soda coin trick. In this trick, the magician shows a Mexican centavo and an American half-dollar, then makes the half-dollar disappear. This effect is achieved using a specialized coin that has a hidden magnetic feature, allowing one coin to stick to another. Table of Death escape. The magician is restrained on a table beneath threatening spikes that appear ready to fall. At the last second, the performer breaks free and moves to a safe spot just in time, creating an intense and suspenseful escape act. David Copperfield's levitation. In this iconic levitation trick, Copperfield appears to float around the stage effortlessly. The trick relies on two nearly invisible wires attached to an acrobatic belt. Clever use of rings and a glass box with holes conceals the wires, adding to the realism. Zigzag girl. The assistant enters a box with only their face and hands showing. The magician then inserts blades into the box, appearing to separate the assistant's midsection. The assistant contorts inside, so the blades miss them, creating the zigzag illusion. David Blaine's levitation. Blaine appears to float effortlessly in front of stairs. He conceals one leg within his pants while securing his shoe, so only one leg is visible, creating a seamless floating illusion. Street magic levitation. The magician seems to balance on a thin stick and levitate. In reality, the stick is attached to a hidden seat with thick clothing concealing the setup, creating a mystifying effect. Head drop illusion. In this trick, the magician makes their head appear to drop further than humanly possible by using a structured coat that keeps their body still, making it look as though only the head is moving. Underwater breath hold. In this suspenseful act, the magician appears to hold their breath underwater for an astonishing amount of time. A hidden oxygen supply connected to the magician provides air discreetly until it's time for them to surface.